Hi Libra, welcome back to Wandering Magic. These are going to be your April 2026 messages, and it's going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and potentially Venus. All right, we're going to first talk about some astrological points happening in April very briefly. April 1st is the full moon in Libra. On April 9th, we have Mercury entering Aries, and that's April 14th, and on April 9th, we actually have Mars entering Aries. So, what this means, it taps into um, confidence and a boost in courage, taking action, um, quick thinking, direct communication, things of that nature. Okay, let's get right into the Gypsy Witch Fortune, which is the Ace of Clubs and the Ten of Spades. So, what these cards are is mm, there's some misadventures happening here, and there's also quarrels with family or someone that you love. So, on top of the type of card that it is here, they also have numbers and they're backwards. So this is 31 and this is 30, came out second. And so to me, that either indicates one of two things. One, you keep going around and around about the same situation over and over again. Or two, you are regressing backwards. So this is the two steps forward, one step back, but actually in reverse, one step forward, two steps back. So I feel like there's this constant conundrum happening in your life, and you're stuck in this cycle right now. But Libra, your full moon is here April 1st. So what are you gonna do with that? Take that moon and really embrace it. Manifest everything that it is that you want, even if it feels impossible. We are dealing in a time right now where we have emotional clarity that is coming from all relationships in our life, romantic or platonic. So, again, what are you going to do with that? For your oracle message, it's card 50, no place like home. 50 is 5 plus 0, which equals 5. 5 talks about conflicts. We talked about these quarrels that might be popping up here with the Ten of Spades. So, with this, I'm getting for some of you that home life is not peaceful because of a change that happened at some point, and you're trying to put the pieces back together at home, so that it's like if your home life is messed up, then a lot of your other life is messed up, because home is where you go all the time. Like, that's where you sleep, it's where you stay, it's where you do most of your thinking. It's where you take care of yourself. For some of you, I'm also getting the neglect of self-care, which I think we should get into the tarot, because I feel like I'm jumping a little bit. um I was getting this message, but it's mostly coming from the tarot cards. So we have the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Empress, all in reverse, by the way. So something is not working right now. Again, it could be the home life. Like, something is not working the way that you want it to, the way that you perceived it to go, the way that you think it's supposed to go. Like, something is not working out. It has you frustrated, emotionally drained, feeling like not really that you want to give up, but you're just tired of it and wondering, like, when is this going to end? But when I was mentioning self care, I looked down and I saw the Empress in reverse, and she is the epitome of self-care. But the thing is, she's in reverse, and so to me, you need to take better care of yourself. That could be on an energetic level or a physical level. If you do spiritual work, I'm getting, make sure that you're clearing your energy enough. Maybe it's time for uh what was that? Reiki? Maybe it's time to, you know, yeah, someone to do Reiki on you. Or maybe it's time to get back to that for some of you. Um, for others of you though, you need to take care of, I'm getting specifically your mental health as well. Everything's all connected, right? So like if it's the brain gut axis that is connected, and so if you're not right up here, you're not right in your tummy, in your gut. And so if that's off, that means you're also not trusting your intuition, you're not trusting yourself, you're not discerning what is right now. So really, something is not quite going your way, and I think that you're just trying to figure out how to make peace with it. But I think that the way that you do it, I mean, you can't, that's not to say that you want to forget about it, but it's just to say that you want to, you just want to move in a new direction, and you just feel very lost. Does that make sense? Essentially, you're blocking your growth. You're investing your energy, money, or time into something that doesn't deserve that energy that you're giving it. And so, how can you create a new routine to really prioritize yourself? Like, really prioritize yourself. Not just self care, I'm going to get my nails and hair done, right? That's not exactly, although that's part of self-care, but really, how are you caring for yourself? How are you pouring into your own cup, as we say when the Ace of Cups is reversed? If you keep giving and pouring into other people, who's pouring into you? You have to figure out how to do things differently. You got to move in a way that is not predictable, because right now, everything you do, it's a little bit on repeat. It's a bit on a loop. It's the hamster wheel effect. Bad habits. You have bad habits right now that are creeping up on you. What is tarot asking you to do? Choose a different direction. If you always go left, go right. If you always go right, go left. But also slow down, because when you don't slow down, that's how you get lost or you fall over, right? Metaphorically, of course. There's a lot of introspection and soul searching that needs to happen right now, because I feel like you're in a period of unrest and trying to find peace. But when you realize that the way that you're doing it is not quite working anymore, and you are actually ready to do things differently, that's when things start to be on the up and up with you. It's like someone who's constantly in fight or flight mode, or is constantly wants to fight all the time. Um, and what I mean by that is it feels more argumentative. Um, it's like the dispute that never ends, because you're constantly being stubborn about something. But remember, this is about a time, especially at the beginning of the month, where we're getting emotional clarity with relationships. So, how can we do that? How can we mend any misunderstandings that happened before and really just let bygones be bygones? Um, it's not that you have to forget. I feel like I said that earlier. Maybe it's really about you just working on forgiveness. As difficult as it may be and as difficult as it may feel, working on truly, authentically, on a soul level, on a cellular level, working on that forgiveness, you know. That's what that's where I'm gonna leave it because I could feel this getting really heavy. There's something better. So either this is about a person that maybe you think you can't let go of because you think you won't find anything better, but spirit is telling you there is something better. This could also be, the way that you're doing something is the way you've been doing it for long and it's not working. There's a better way to do that. This to me is that validation. And then dare is your fairy message. And that says magic is a naughty beast that only you can release. We love. Only you can make the change that you want in your life. Free will, do what you want. Do what you want. Watch your sun, moon, and rising for any additional messages. I'll see you next time.